A former hurricane preschool teacher is sentenced. The impacts of rodenticides on southern Utah's ecosystems, and Governor Cox entertains the idea of collaborating with California.
You're watching St. George News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Christy Langenheim. Last week, a hurricane man, 43-year-old Benjamin Carl Stewart, appeared in the 5th District Court for sentencing on multiple counts of sexual exploitation of a minor. This follows an investigation into allegations that he had been sharing sexually explicit images of a child and admitting to sexually abusive acts. Stewart was previously detained at the Hurricane Early Childhood Center, where he worked as a preschool special education teacher. St. George News reporter Alicia Lundgren explores the impacts of rodenticides on southern Utah's ecosystems. We'll go over to Alicia for the story.
Rodenticides are chemicals used to kill mice, rats, and other rodents that are considered to be pests. Anticoagulant rodenticides are commonly used and act as blood thinners. While a single dose could kill an animal that has eaten the poisoned bait, it could take between 4 days and 2 weeks for it to die, according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Because of this and other factors, rodenticide use can affect other non-target species, including birds of prey, big cats, and other animals that are attracted to the bait or prey on species that are.
Thanks, Alicia. On Thursday, Governor Spencer Cox said he's open to alternatives to bring more Colorado River water to southern Utah, including a suggestion from the Utah Senate President to help California fund desalination facilities for part of its water share. For more on this story, here's Chris Reed.
Utah Governor Spencer Cox said Thursday during his monthly press conference for PBS Utah that he is open to out-of-the-box ideas as far as bringing more of the Colorado River's water to thirsty southern Utah. That includes one idea suggested by the Utah Senate's president to help California fund desalination plants to get more water from the Pacific Ocean in return for a share of river water currently held by the Golden State.
And we do have to work together if we're going to solve this. And part of that is to find new ways. Desalinization doesn't help us a lot in Utah, although there are some desal opportunities in southern Utah that we're working on, and we're excited about those. But mass scale desalinization works much better where you have an ocean or a sea of some sort, like the Mediterranean Sea in Israel, where they've and as well as Dubai, where we saw some impressive desalinization efforts. So we could do that. So we want to help the lower basin states find alternative and new resources as well, because that will help us. And so I think kind of that collective action as we work together is very promising.
Thanks, Chris. Public input is being sought concerning the extension of George Washington Boulevard from River Road to Crosby Way. We'll go to Maury Kessler for the story.
Plans to extend the end of George Washington Boulevard from River Road west to connect with Interstate 15 are entering a new phase with the beginning of an environmental study looking into the possible benefits and impacts of the project. A public input period running through June 19th has been opened for the study, along with 2 public meetings set for next Monday, May 20th, and Tuesday, May 21st. The first meeting will be held online over Zoom, while the second will be held in person at St. James Park. The public is invited to attend the meetings and learn more about the study process and the need and purpose of the proposed George Washington Boulevard extension. Currently, the road connects to the Southern Parkway in Washington City and ends at River Road in St. George. The proposed extension from River Road to Crosby Way will connect with I-15 with the intent of creating a new east-west traffic corridor in that part of Washington County.
Thanks, Maury. The youth running-based program, Girls on the Run Southern Utah, is holding their biannual 5K this weekend with parents, girls, and mentors running to support this nonprofit organization. Here's Haven Scott with more on this story.
It's so much fun!
This weekend, Girls on the Run Southern Utah is holding their biannual 5K in Washington City with parents, girls, and mentors running to support the nonprofit. Girls on the Run Southern Utah Executive Director Melissa Miller said the program relies heavily on community volunteers, parents, teachers, retirees, and other mentors in Southern Utah. Girls on the Run teams meet for 90 minutes a day, twice per week, with a celebratory 5K event to provide the girls with a sense of accomplishment accomplishment after their running season. On Saturday, May 18th, a 5K Glow Run fundraiser will take place at Sullivan Soccer Park, located at 965 Washington Fields Road in Washington City. Registration opens at 7 p.m. with family activities beginning at 7:30 p.m. The Girls on the Run Southern Utah 5K Glow Run celebration begins at 9 p.m. For more information about becoming a volunteer or a sponsor, or to pre-register for the 5K, visit the Girls on the Run Southern Utah website.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. I'm Christy Langenheim with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5.